Good morning from the parking lot of the Transportation and Ticket Center heading into Magic Kingdom. Today is a very exciting day because if you all have been following along, we have been updating about the opening of Tron. And one of the things that was happening on the opening day of Tron is there was supposed to be inside of the gift shop at Tron an experience called the Tron Identity Program, which is a Tron action figure that you, the guest, can purchase and go in and record audio messages and record, I think, just photographs or maybe a short like videos, and your face is then added to the action figure's face on a little tiny screen, and then your phrases come out of the action figure when you push a button on it. So it's like you're being turned into a toy. So today I am going to be turned into a toy. We had a reservation for opening day. It wasn't quite ready on opening day, so they canceled that reservation. We were able to go into the gift shop that day and have a look around, which was exciting, but we wanted to do the toy. We didn't get the chance to, and they did open up more reservations after it finally opened on the second day, so I was able to make a reservation for today. Today is April 10th. It opened on April 4th, so it's been a few days. Hopefully there's no kinks that need to be worked out or anything like that. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna see if we can figure out how long of a phrase we can say. Can we just say anything? Does it have to be specific phrases? Like what kind of faces are we gonna make? What is the experience of turning yourself into a Tron action figure? That's what we're gonna do today. We're also gonna have a look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, see what kind of update they have on that, what kind of progress they've made on that, turning Splash Mountain into Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And have a look around, see if there's any new food items that we can try, maybe ride some rides. It's gonna be a fun day. Let's head into Magic Kingdom. Just walking into Ticket and Transportation Center. It is looking like it's gonna be a busy day today. Lots of people waiting to get on the monorail. I'm headed over to the ferry boat. Also, windy, and it probably is gonna rain today, so I brought my umbrella. Looks like way less people are headed over to the ferry boat. There are people over here, and there is a group of people, but it looks like way less people. Ooh. Did the Richard F. Irvine get a fancy new paint job with lots of gold or brown around it? I don't remember there being this much brown around it. Also, as we're over here waiting for the ferry boat, look over at the Polynesian DVC building that they're building over there. It's starting to tower over top of the Polynesian. We'll have to stop by there one day and have a closer look at it. It might have been a bad idea to wait for the ferry boat because they're only running 2 ferry boats right now. I'm not really sure why they're only running 2, but they are only running 2. It's kind of both a gloomy and a beautiful day at the same time. The sun is out, clouds are big and gray. We still have the 50th banner outside of the train station here at Magic Kingdom. Just to give you guys an idea of timing, it's about 11:50 now. My reservation is at 12:05. Kind of rushing back to Tomorrowland, but we parked at 11:05, pretty much, like an hour. I gave myself an hour time to get back to my reservation, but seems like it was not enough. Oh yeah, there's just like people everywhere today, isn't there? I think we're getting ready to see a cavalcade at probably around noon is when it's stepping off, but we got to get back to Tomorrowland. Sorry, it's probably not a cavalcade, it's probably Festival of Fantasy. So as you guys can probably tell by me talking about how there's a reservation time, this is a reserved time experience that you do have to book through My Disney Experience. But from when I checked, there was kind of a lot of different time options available. So I think we should be okay. We got 10 minutes to get back there, and I think we'll make it there in time because we're just walking through Tomorrowland Terrace right now. All right, so we've made it back to Space Mountain here, and just to the left of Space Mountain is Tomorrowland Launch Depot, and that's where we are headed to. Did they add this awning here? I don't remember there being an awning in front of the name of the store over here. It looks like it is open to everybody now. When we first came, it was by reservation only, just to get into the shop, but it seems like anybody that wants to can go into the Tron gift shop now, and that's where we are headed to. Did want to mention though that the exit to Space Mountain is still kind of over here, not through the gift shop, which is where it used to come out. So Space Mountain used to exit kind of over here underneath this area over here, but it doesn't anymore. And inside of this gift shop, we've got all kinds of different Tron merchandise. We've got shirts, we've got toys, we've got action figures, we've got kids shirts, we got bags, we've got, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a pin, I think. Initiating upload sequence, powering in 2023, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. There it is. How much is this thing? $60. Whew. So this is the action figure that we are going to be getting right here. It is the Tron Identity Program figure, and it is $89.99. So each one of these figures comes with a chip, and you can put that chip into the disc, and it is a speaker, and you can make, you know, the phrases that you record, you can come out of this disc, and that disc is $69.99. And then there is a light cycle too. It's kind of like a remote control bike that your little figure can ride on. We're probably not gonna get one of those, but it did look cool. So I gotta figure out where I check in over here in this back corner. That's where we're going to.
To the grid. You're gonna head over here, which is where everything was gonna happen.
Okay.
But you are gonna pick up your program that you're gonna make in there in about an hour and a half, over at our extraction portal, which is over here.
Okay.
Once you are in there, you're gonna get to pick out your helmet. You're gonna pick out your body, your team color, that's my favorite part. And then you get to do 6 lines, so there's 10 that you can choose from. But that is what your program is going to be able to do for you today.
Okay, so I have to say these?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like an important part, because otherwise you have to say them exactly how they are here.
Or else it won't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like end of line, this is like the example I like to use. Like even if you were to say like end of B line, we can use that because it's different.
Gotcha.
So make sure you say everything exactly the same as it is on there. But that is going to be like the fun part of what you get to do today.
Okay, so when I get my identity program, it has my chip in it with me saying 6 of these lines and my face up here.
Yes.
And then if I were to take, say, Flynn's chip and put it inside of my program, then it would have his face and his phrases.
So the only thing that kind of differs with these is that they don't have the face.
Okay, so it'll still be, will it be blank or will it be my face?
I think it's still your face.
Okay.
Because at first I thought that it would be blank, but we have like a practice one.
Okay, so to have a green program, you need to buy the program here, put your face on it, your phrases. But if you wanted to do blue or a light blue or an orange or a yellow, you can buy one of these chips and that would change the color of your program when you put that chip in it. Let me ask you this. When you put your program on the light cycle, you still have to take the chip out of your program and put it into the light cycle?
So the light cycle is not, it already comes like this. So you can't put your guy on here.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's not your program here. But when you put your chip in there, your colors, does his face change or no?
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
So like right now it's Cora. So we have her like that. But then if you wanted to switch it out, so then we have Cora's and...
Oh, so now she's yellow.
Yeah, now this one is blue.
And that's Clue, and this one's
Cora.
Sam, or Cora.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam is a little bit darker blue, but Cora is like the more teal kind of color.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this. But this one's face never changes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. I think I'm ready. Do I get to keep this or do I give it back? Yeah, ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Little freebie.
This is like my security badge. This is exciting.
Organization portal.
To go into the booth. Ooh.
I'll have you tap that screen when you're ready to begin. Hold on just a moment though.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll prompt you to tap that user key on the screen on the top right, but it is imperative that you tap the screen with your finger first.
Okay.
When it goes to take your picture, there are 2 cameras. It'll automatically select the one that's right for your height. When it takes your picture, what we're looking for in frame is that you have your shoulders up. And then when it goes to record your voice, there will be 4 pre-selected phrases to record, and then there will be 6 additional ones that you get to choose. Just make sure that when you record your voice, you're saying exactly what's on the screen. If you don't, it will delete the phrase.
Okay.
If at any point during this experience, if you need any assistance, you'll just tap that screen that says "Touch here" for assistance, and someone will be over to help you.
Okay. All right. This booth is not as like soundproof as I thought it was going to be. I can still hear the outside music playing and stuff like that. But so I have to touch the screen to begin. Ooh. Okay. All right. Now I have to tap my thing. All right. It did it. It liked that. Put that in my pocket so I don't lose it. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Doing a thing. Welcome to the grid is what it's telling me.
Welcome, user.
Ooh.
In this experience, users will digitize themselves into a program of their choosing.
Okay. Ooh. I feel like I'm on Tron.
In this process, users' image and voice will be captured. Users will also select their program helmet, body type, and team color.
Oh, okay. What do I have to do now? Oh, okay, I have to capture an image.
Digitization. Please stand on the disc and look straight ahead.
I'm doing that.
You will be making 3 facial expressions.
Okay.
Follow the visual guide for optimal capture.
All right. I think I can do that. Oh, there's my face. Shoulder up. Try to move. Okay. Do I push capture? Okay, I do. Just like a normal face, I think. That's a scare. I'm scared looking. Okay. I like it. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Let me try to do. I'm gonna try to do some smizing. Make it look a little bit nicer. Let me retake it. Okay, here we go. Shoulders up. Oh, I looked down. Oh, geez, I gotta retake it. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, I feel better about that one. Okay. Now what's the next one? Oh, I have to kind of be like a little bit smiling. Okay, here we go. Kind of like. I feel good about it. Yeah, I feel like I'm sort of doing that face. Close enough, right? Then I have to do this one, like, oh. So like my mouth is open as if I'm talking. Okay, here we go. All right, yeah, that's like perfect. Look at that. Okay, good. All right, yeah. See, I'm kind of getting a little smize in there, a little happy, and then like, oh. All right, I love it. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got to configure. What kind of helmet do I want?
Your program's
Ooh. Oh, okay, that looks like a spaceman. That one looks like kind of cool. Which one do I like? Can I spin them? They're spinning on their own. Okay. Ooh, look at this one. It's like a speed racing one. Which one do I like? I kind of am drawn to this one, honestly. But that one's good too. I feel like which one's going to have the best looking face is the question. I'm going to go with the old traditional here. No, this is hard. Okay, here we go. This one right here, because I was drawn to that one first, right? Although, this one's pretty good. All right, I'm picking this one down here. Oh, it's got the pointy back. Maybe I don't want the pointy back. I want this pointy back. Okay, here we go. We just got to make a decision and go with it.
You will now select
oh, man.
Program's body type.
I'm going to get the big guy, all right? This guy. That's my body type. That's what it is. I'm like a big guy. Big boy. Right? Yeah. Got a great butt. Looking good. All right. Love it. Taking it. Yeah. Look at me.
Your program's team color.
Okay. So I really like blue, but like she said, we can buy blue. You can't buy green. So or they can't buy pink either. Ooh, what do I want? Do I want pink or green? What's white look like? No, I don't like white. Let's see, what do we want? So like blue looks great though. But it kind of like blends in with the body, doesn't it? We want something that pops. I want pink. I want pink and black, because the body's kind of black. Pink in there, love it. All right. Oh, okay, here we go, I gotta talk.
Program. Please choose 6 phrases.
Okay, gotta choose 6 of them. Okay. Race you to the games, I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do I fight for the users. Oh, assemble the team's kind of fun. I'm not your average program, that's me right there. End of line. And then see you on the grid. All right, I love it. All right. That was my practice words too. Did you guys like them?
See you on the grid.
That's what I have to say. Do I say it now? Oh, okay, here we go. They want me to say,
see you on the grid.
See you on the grid. Okay, here we go. I'm ready for it. You tell me when. Here we go. See you on the grid. Let's hear what it sounds like. See you on the grid. Yeah, that was great. I loved it. Okay, here we go.
I'm not your average program.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one a little bit pizzazz. Okay? Like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not your average program. Is that too long? I'm not your average program. That was great. I loved it.
Assemble the team.
Okay, here we go. I gotta get a good one for this. There's an exclamation point in there. You ready? Here we go. Assemble the team! Let's hear it. Assemble the team! Oh, I blew it out. It was too loud. All right, I gotta say it quieter. All right, here we go. Assemble the team! Let's hear it now. Assemble the team. There we go. Okay, that was good. Okay, you can't be too loud.
Race you to the games.
Okay, I got a good one for this one. Okay, here we go. You ready? Race you to the games. Race you to the games. All right, that was great. So far, I feel like I'm nailing this.
End of line.
Oh, end of line. Okay, here we go. End of line. Let's hear how it sounds. End of line. A little pop in there. Maybe I'm gonna do it again. End of line. Let's hear it. End of line. Still a little pop in there. I don't know. Let's do it one more time. I had to do it quieter. I'm too loud here. End of line. Oh. End of line. It won't let me redo it now. It's like you've done it too many times. Dang, I might not have gotten that one because I was talking.
I fight for the users.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do Jeff Bridges here. You ready? I fight for the users. That was bad. Okay. I fight for the users. Okay. I fight for the users. That was great. I did a terrible Jeff Bridges, but that was a good recording. Ooh, we did it. We're ready to begin building your program. Okay.
Congratulations, user. You have now completed the Tron Identity program.
Okay.
Your program will be available for retrieval at the extraction portal later today.
Okay, they said in about an hour.
This
So.
portal will now begin to close.
Okay. Bye. Thanks. Oh, end of flight. I said that. Ooh, goodness gracious. I feel like I just came out of a portal. Please exit now. Get out of here. Okay, they said in at least an hour, then I could come back and retrieve my Tron Identity program here at this portal. And just to show you guys an example of what they look like again, here's kind of what the final product will be. Kind of hard to see the faces in there, but they're in there. And you can see this is the identity disc. That's also a Bluetooth speaker. These are the other chips that you can get. So as you can see, pink is not one of them. That's why I picked pink. But I could get blue and red and yellow and light blue. And then there's the cycle down there. And then the backpack that you can clip the identity disc onto is right here. And you could be playing your Bluetooth speaker on the backpack. There's a tiny light cycle driving around the gift shop. I feel like we're in like FAO shorts or something, right? All right, so I kind of examined this light cycle handlebars a little bit more. As it turns out, it's kind of like Bop It. So it's hard to hear in here, but it will give you commands like turn left, turn right, and you just like basically turn the whole thing left or right. And there's a brake button over here, and then there's the accelerate here. So it tells you what to do, and you have to go through and do those various commands. So it is about 12:20. It didn't take us very long to do the identity program. Our reservation was at 12:05. We got there about 12, so about 20 minutes. As you guys can see though, I kind of went through it pretty slow. You can probably pick things faster and like say the lines quicker. I was also like having to re-record lines and things like that, and I was like yelling too loud. So when you go in there, just speak in a loud but not yelling tone, because if you yell, you will blow out the microphone and it won't be able to accept that. It'll just be too loud and it will be too fuzzy and it won't work. So they said that if you don't get the phrase correct, like if you don't say it word for word, they can't use it in the identity program. So make sure that what you're saying is exactly the words that are on the screen. I also asked them about accents and stutters and things like that, and they said try to record it as much as possible, but they also have an override that if you need somebody to like, if you use up, like you guys saw, I used up all of my chances, they have a way of like doing it again. And also like, I think that they have a way of accepting accents and maybe like a stutter or something like that, so where you can't say it exactly correctly, and maybe you'll still be able to get your name or your words on the identity program. So I think we're gonna go do right now is we're gonna make our way across the park, go look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, grab some lunch, and then we'll come back and get our identity program toy. While we're talking about Tron, one thing that I wanted to mention that I thought was kind of interesting is that the most desirable time to ride Tron Light Cycle Run, the new roller coaster, is at night because it just looks nicer, it's cooler looking at night. So that is the time that everybody wants to try to get their virtual boarding group for, or their virtual queue for. And if you're doing that at 7 a.m., you're most likely not gonna get a late night, like a dark time where it's dark. You'll get in the morning to afternoon. Then at 1 o'clock, another opportunity opens up if you are in the park. And then if you're staying at a hotel, you have a third opportunity starting at 6 to get a virtual boarding group for Light Cycle Run. So I think that the majority of people who are going to be able to ride at night are the people that either buy an individual lightning lane for it, or the people staying at the resorts that get that third drop at 6. Interesting stuff. I think that that's kind of plays in there, because one other thing that they're doing for Tron is they're not having any sort of, other than an hour, I think that's what we've determined for the most part, nothing official, but through talking to people and through experience, they give you up to an hour to arrive at your reservation or at your virtual boarding group time. After your time has expired, they give you an extra hour. But after that, they do not accommodate late arrivals. So with all the other virtual lines, if I got a Guardians of the Galaxy and it was like your boarding group 12, I could show up anytime between 12 and when 12 is called and when the park closes, they would let me on. But with Light Cycle Run, it's different. You only have your allotted hour, and then they give you another hour grace period. So you have 2 hours to get to the ride and check in and ride it. So should be an interesting thing trying to get a nighttime ride on Tron. Stitch, I loved your escape. I thought it was great. It's good to see you. So when we came on opening day of Tron, Star Traders was all Tron merch. Looks like it still is. Yeah, looks like they haven't changed back to their normal merchandise. Still all Tron merch in here. I forgot to look and see how much this vintage identity disc, which is just a Frisbee, was the last time. I just noticed too that it's kind of like, I'm sure that comes off. Yeah, $10. So this is just like a sticker that comes off. Just want to show you guys the wait time for Speedway is 45 minutes, and just kind of pan around at the number of people in Tomorrowland right here. These golden interactive statues are still here. It's starting to get windy and it's raining a little bit. I got my umbrella out. It's getting wild. So I think that these are sticking around for a while, but these will be the last things that they remove at least. Did also want to mention that they have drained the moat around the castle, because we're assuming they're going to start to take down all of the 50th anniversary embellishments from the castle relatively soon. You see, they've started preparation to do so. This is pretty interesting. I was ordering tacos from Pecos Bill, and they right now it's ground beef, chicken, and pork are the options that you can get. But the picture still has the cauliflower. That used to be one of the options, cauliflower, chicken, and pork. So now they replaced the cauliflower with ground beef. Also want to add, from here, we're near the dock for the Liberty Bell. And from here we can see Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and from here you can see there used to be a stump on top of the mountain, making it look like a tree was growing down the briar patch. And they have removed it, completely removed it. It's gone off the top. All right, because it is raining, instead of looking at Tiana's Bayou Adventure first, I'll stop by for some lunch over here at Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. And we ordered that taco trio. So here's the 3 tacos. This is the chicken, or I think, or is this a pork? Maybe this is the pork, the chicken, and the beef. And I got all of the toppings. They give you all the toppings on the side. So you got lettuce and tomato over here. We got cheese right here. We got some salsa. I got a side of chips. And then, and there's some sour cream down here. And then I also got a side of queso. So there's my whole meal. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. So the taco trio was $10.99. My tortilla chips are $4.99. Queso dip was $1 extra. And then I also got a bottle of water for $3.75. So kind of a lot of food, but I mean, it's Disney prices, so not incredibly terrible. $21.83 after tax and everything. Trying to figure out what was going on across the way here. Jack Sparrow is just kind of off in the distance, meeting with people. Also, once my tacos have been completed with kind of an excessive amount of cheese, there were 2 whole like little ramekins of cheese. They look a lot better, don't they? Like these are actual tacos now. So I've been trying this queso here. We definitely got some spice in the queso. Like, not incredibly spicy, but it's in there. So now that I've got everything, it's kind of like super drippy from the salsa. Like, we're gonna try, this is the beef one first. I mean, pretty good. I like it. Like, it's not spicy or anything like that. It's got like very flavorful, very juicy. I mean, this is great. It does have a little teeny bit of spice to it. A little tiny kick. Like jalapenos or something like that. And that might be in the salsa. Let me see, I'll look at the ingredients. Jalapeno peppers, so that's in the salsa. So if you want to leave it not spicy, just leave the salsa off. So far so good. Beef, good. All right, I think this one's the chicken. It's kind of like a light flavored, like a chicken would be. I know pork's a lighter meat too though, so. Oh, yeah, it's chicken. That's very good. Depending on how the pork tastes, I might just order, if I get this again, I might just order all chicken. Like I liked it that much. That's good. It is also like soaked because of the juices of the chicken. All right, let's try this pork one now. I don't know, so far thoroughly satisfied with getting these three tacos. All right, just as drippy as all the other ones. Let's see. Oh, weird. Has like a heavy lime flavor, like super heavy lime flavor. Wow. That's kind of remarkably good. I gotta look up and see if it says anything else on the menu as far as like what is this? What is happening here? It just says pork carnitas, ground beef, seasoned ground beef, and seasoned chicken. This also has a little bit of a kick to it. That might have been the salsa again. I like it a lot, but I think I would order the chicken for all three next time because I think I like the chicken the best. Any way you look at it, all of it was delicious and extremely messy, but good, very good. What a great lunch. All right, the heavier rain is making its way in, and we're headed over to have a look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Slowly but surely, they're etching away at what used to be Splash Mountain, turning it into Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Let me get you a zoom in on what used to be the stump at the top. There it is up there. I'm trying to see, do you guys see this section of like lighter colored concrete? Is that new concrete? Hard for me to tell from over here. It's pretty interesting how different it looks without that stump on top. It does make it look shorter. I mean, I know it is shorter, but like the actual ride, like the drop's not shorter, but it makes it look like the drop is shorter. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to see over here at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Nothing has really changed since the last time that we looked at it, aside from that stump coming off the top. Looking at the splashdown, it looks like they completely redid all of the baffles and everything for the splashdown of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. All right, making our way through the rain back over to Tomorrowland to pick up our Tron Identity program. It's been about an hour, a little bit over about an hour and 10 minutes right now. So hopefully it'll be ready. Let's go find out. Earlier we were talking about these statues, the golden statues with the 50th emblems on the bottom. And this plaque kind of makes me believe like they're gonna be here for a long time, because it's a dedication plaque to the statues, and it says it's dedicated to celebrate the cast members of past, present, and future. So like they would leave them here, right, to celebrate the cast members of the future? It's good because we needed the rain, but like I haven't missed walking through the parks in the rain. It's never fun. All right, back at the Tomorrowland Launch Depot. Still haven't set the clock. I wonder when they're gonna set the clock. But yeah, we're headed back in to check on our Tron Identity program. Also to dry off a little bit. Ooh, because it's dry in here, this place got packed.
Cool. And Allison, my co-cast member, will be
Okay.
You want the spot's going to be right behind the blue line, but you will have to tap one more time.
Okay, no worries. So I tapped there to check and see if it was ready.
Yes.
correct.
And then I tap here for it to actually
Then
happen.
you
Yep.
extract him.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
And
So
yep.
tap. Locating my file. All right. Retrieving data. This is exciting. Oh, stand by. And this started flashing down here. Oh. Oh. This is very exciting. All right. We did it. Mine's a ghost. All right, I moved over to the other space. Maybe I was supposed to wait. Oh, there it goes. Locating my file. All right, let's see what happens. Ooh, kind of lit up for a second. Oh, lit up for a second again. Compiling my program. Okay, stand by. Aperture clear. Ooh. Look at this go. Oh, excitement. Oh, how fun is that? Ooh, look at him. inside of a video game. Wow. That's so exciting. Look at me inside of there. Wow. This is the best view of the actual face that I've seen. And I came into like a dark store. I'm in Star Traders right now. So you guys can see what happens when I push the button and I talk. I'll have to hold it close to my microphone so you guys can hear. It's not super clean audio. So let's see. All right, so if I find out where the speaker is. I think it's in his chest. So listen.
Race you to the game.
Race you to the game.
Oliver, CC.
I can't hear anything that he's saying in here.
Race you to the game.
Race you to the game. That's the only one I can ever hear.
I'm not your average program.
I like that one. I'm not your average program.
See you on the grid. I'm not your average program.
That one's my favorite one. But yeah, it's I can't wait to get home and like get a look at this and like really hear what it sounds like. But I liked it. I thought it was awesome. It was fun. It was a good time. I wanted to give you guys a look at the actual product that we got. And as you guys can see, it comes in this really cool box that looks like the Tron Arcade. It's got a little joystick here and a couple of buttons. The buttons or the joystick don't actually do anything. They're just for looks. But I think it's a really cool display piece. And it even comes with the top is clear and the bottom is clear so that if you wanted to, you could put it in a display case with some lights in it and they would illuminate it from the top or from the bottom. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit closer look at the actual figure. As you can see, that's my face in there. And it kind of changes between the three faces that I made. It kind of reminds me of some like South Park animation.
See you on the grid.
But I still think it's very cool. And then you can see I got the pink coloring down here. And there's a little button right here at like my belly button. That's what you push.
I'm not your average program.
To set off the like noises.
See you on the grid.
And then it is pretty articulated, and I think some of it is restricted by some of the decisions that I made. So like my guy has these shoulder pads, so his shoulders don't really come up all the way. But if these shoulder pads weren't here, I think that the arm would come fully up over top of the head. And the elbows can move, and the hands can rotate and move in a little bit. And then he bends at the waist. Sort of. I guess not. I can't get him to bend here at the waist. But his legs kind of like turn here, so he can do kind of like a silly dance. And then his knees rotate and bend. And then his ankles rotate and bend a little bit too. So yeah, he is. Oh, and then this is where the battery compartment is. So if his batteries die, there's a little screw there that you undo. And there's a switch to turn him off and on. And then this is the actual identity program card. Looks just like an SD card. And that just goes in right there. And then this kind of feels like it's supposed to be something. Like this is the identity disc and it feels like it could pop out almost, but I haven't like pried at it or anything to see if it does pop off. I don't really want to, but yeah, there he is. He
Race you to the games.
races people to games.
See you on the grid.
And he sees people on the grid.
I'm not your average program.
It's true, he is not. But there is a better look at the figure for you. I like it. All right, now we are making our way up to the front of the park. Ah, my feet are all wet. So we're gonna start heading home. Before I leave, I wanted to point this out. I took my action figure out and he's in the bag right now, but they told me that the top and the bottom are clear so that you can light your toy if you decide to leave it in the box from the bottom or the top. Like if you put it on display somewhere. And it comes in this nice little display case that looks like an arcade. Pretty cool. And then they tell you how to change the batteries depending on which body style you have. I was just recording that last clip outside of Uptown Jewelers and I walked inside. The very first thing that I saw was all this 50th stuff still out and about. And then something else that I noticed is they have all of the Coach collection, just the dark blue here. But if you're looking for this collection, they do have this bag in the lighter color at the outlets. It's like a yellowish mustardy color. They don't have the backpack or any of the other like parts. I don't know what this is. These might be the ears. I don't know. It's a small box for the ears. This, oh, maybe it's the mug. This little Coach mug down here. But yeah, if you're looking for this size bag, they do have it at the outlets. Because here, it is $495, and there I think it's like $250. Also, they do have a citrus swirl lounge fly that's brand new for $75. It's cool. Got like a bamboo handle on it, little orchid there, or plumeria, or hibiscus. This is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, and it has like a shoulder strap too that you can get, that comes with it. All right, so there you have it. That was our trip out to Magic Kingdom. It was a very wet trip out to Magic Kingdom. It's raining again right now. To experience the Tron Identity Program. Super good time. I really enjoyed doing it. It was expensive. It was $90, but it was fantastic. It was so much fun to do. It was fun to record the lines. It was fun to like take the photos of my face. It was fun to like see it come to fruition, like pop out of its little like display area. And it's fun to play with it. I can't wait to show Jackson this toy at home. I think he'll really enjoy it. And if you're a collector, it has a fantastic like display case for you to keep your toy in if you'd like to. They turned me into a toy today. How much fun was that? We also got to try some food from Pecos Bill, and it was so good. I really enjoyed that. I'm probably gonna eat that more than once here at Magic Kingdom. And then we got to see some construction update. Not a huge construction update on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Not a lot to see. The stump was gone from the top of it. It's still very exciting to see things happening at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I can't wait to ride it. I'm very excited for it. It's not gonna be for a little bit. So we're gonna be keeping track of that and kind of coming back and having a look and seeing what the progress is as time progresses. But all in all, it was a fantastic day and a fantastic trip out to Magic Kingdom. And I need to get in the cover. I need to put my umbrella up because I'm getting soaked. So with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Carrie, Abby,
And now it's time to pay the price.